Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. To Dr. Madhu Bhatta ma'am, who gave me the opportunity, and the Department of English, Ramanujan College, New Delhi, University of Delhi. Really, this is my second lecture. The first one was on Jacques Derrida. If you have any question, any queries, you can raise it because the second speaker is here with all of us. If you have
A very small doubt about the word God. Who has coined this word God?
okay, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
is it? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. The question is correct. This is the question that each and every person feels what it is exactly. Linguistically speaking and etymologically speaking, the term God is a product of our overthinking about the existed and the non-existed things in the nature. As we think that whatever man perceived, he came to terrorizing things. These terrorizing aspects of the human nature philosophizes numerous notions about incomprehensible perception of God. God, yes, it's a creation of the human mind, right? It's a creation of the human mind to fathom incomprehensible things. That's why one quotation I quoted here, I believe in the incomprehensibility of God. It means God is incomprehensible, God is difficult to understand, God is beyond human perception and understanding. If we think rationally, our notions will be like that. If you rely on spiritual things, then we think that God is with us, God is within us, God is the center, and this is the interpretation that we usually talk about God. God is nowhere, it's the part and parcel of the human personality, it is within us that makes us be alive forever. And it's a God who takes us to redemption, it's a God who takes us to have a spiritual communion with the absolute, that is the God itself. So here in Yajurveda, the concept of or the notion of God is different. In Yajurveda, I said the same thing, that God is in the form of lotus, it is in your body, it is in the invisible form, and someone dwells in the lotus, and that is God, that is truth, that is Shiva, and all this. So here, every person, every man has his own wit, everyone thinks in his own fashion, everyone tries to understand God through his religion, through his religious inclinations, and many more. So here we cannot force a person that you should accept what I say. If a person accepts, it's good. If you doesn't accept, it's better. Because not to talk about this issue in detail. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'd like to request Principal Sir to speak a few words. and felicitate Dr. Pramod as well.
Hello, hello. You can hear me? I just came and listened to the speaker for 5 minutes, but I'm really, you know, fascinated by the two videos, one of Swami Vivekananda, another one of Eagle. I tell you, the basic thing is the state of mind. How you perceive, how you think. Most of the time we always say that we have become old, we cannot do this. That perception we have to take away. So I think that is the key message, that anybody can do anything and change is a must. That is important. Another important thing, he was referring to transcendental consciousness. And I have heard about Mahesh Yogi who used to talk about transcendental meditation. So I think the things are quite similar. And he has related the subject very well and talked about the literature in transcendental. So I think these kind of lecture series really help everyone, not only the students but the faculty also. And if we can think and realize all these things, they will be helpful in our day-to-day life also. So with this, thank you very much. And thank you to each and everyone for inviting me.
Now I would like to invite Samantha sir to formally present vote of thanks.
Professor Pawar and Dr. Agarwal and my colleagues and friends, you know, while I was listening to him, and you all were not listening to him, I realized one thing, that if tomorrow first year English honors got a question, explain the transcendental aspects in Plato's Republic, you would all be listening to him. If you got a question on explain the transcendental aspects in romantic poetry, specifically on Wordsworth's prelude or any one of the poems that you do, you would all be listening to him. Simply because it is not mentioned in your question paper or your syllabus, you didn't take it so seriously, but it is ingrained within literary studies, whatever. And today he focused on Western aspects of transcendental thought and transcendentalism. There is an equally important Indian and Eastern part of transcendental thoughts which go back to our Vedas, and it's got an evolution of its own, what Sir was mentioning about transcendental meditation and all that. So, the point is that we have to locate these lectures which Dr. Madhu is going to organize within our own syllabuses and our own interests. If we are not able to do that, then it doesn't help us. So, but we have to do that. And this was very important, I thought, what he was saying. And he gave it, the entire English literature is from Plato to whatever he was talking about. So it's there everywhere. Anyway, but sir, I'm so thankful to you. You must realize that Professor Pawar has come in a morning train. He got up from Pune last night. He was in the train the whole night, and straight away from the railway station he has come here, and he just had a cup of tea and he has delivered this lecture. We are so thankful to you. It also shows the kind of passion he has for his subject and for what he's interested in, that, you know, he just comes and talks to us. Thank you very much. We are very grateful to you. And he is a friend of Ramanujan College. This is the second time he has come here, and we look forward to your lectures and your presence in our college again in near future. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, continuing the event, I would now like to introduce our next guest, Dr. Ajitab. He is the head of journalism and mass communication department in Lingia's LDIMS. He has about 18 years of cumulative global experience in corporate, media, and academics. I would like to request Mularam sir to felicitate Dr. Ajitab with a memento. Samantha sir, can you please